The 2026 World Cup Group L opener kicked off in Dallas under massive global expectations. Fans anticipated a routine England victory, but the match quickly devolved into a high-pressure, physical struggle. Tensions spiked when Harry Kane missed a penalty, only for VAR to intervene. The keeper stepped off his line, giving England a second chance. Kane converted the retake smoothly. For a moment, it appeared that individual star power would dictate the flow of the match, as expected. However, the chaotic pace of the opening minutes suggested a different reality. Taking a lead was one thing, but holding it in such a fractured environment would require resources beyond the starting 11. This tactical view shows how Croatia hit back in the 36th minute. Martin Baturina launched a high-velocity strike from outside the box, a shot so powerful it beat Jordan Pickford despite a fingertip touch. England responded within 6 minutes as Kane asserted his dominance in the air, heading in a crowded corner kick to restore the advantage. Croatia refused to yield. Right before the halftime whistle, Petr Musa found a second equalizer, sending both teams into the locker room deadlocked at 2-2. This scale visualizes the central tactical problem of the first half. When two elite starting lineups trade heavy blows to a standstill, the outcome rests on the resources waiting on the bench. England's young starters were relentless after the break. Jude Bellingham restored the lead immediately, driving a clinical finish into the bottom left corner. While England operated with efficiency, Croatia relied on desperation. Goalkeeper Dominik Livakovic pulled off a stunning triple save just to keep his team in the game. On this tactical map, Croatia's structural cracks become visible. Their defensive line sinks deep, creating a dangerous gap before the penalty box. This forces the midfield nodes, highlighted in red, to sprint back and forth, draining the stamina of their aging core. The physical toll showed. Luka Modric, typically the maestro of the midfield, appeared out of touch and struggled to hide those glaring defensive holes. Livakovic's heroics in goal were a temporary fix, merely delaying a collapse caused by systemic fatigue. Manager Thomas Tuchel spotted the heavy legs in the Croatian midfield and recognized a clear opening. He introduced Bukayo Saka and Marcus Rashford, direct, high-paced attackers brought on specifically to exploit Croatia's physical drop-off. The strategy paid off in the 85th minute. Saka used his fresh legs to tear through a fatigued Croatian left flank. He found Rashford, who placed the ball into the bottom right corner to seal the match at 4-2. The final goals came from players 15 and 16 on the team sheet, shifting the tactical burden from a tiring starting core to an elite reserve pool. The final whistle confirmed a 4-2 victory, handing England critical momentum in Group L. For Croatia, the match showed that attacking quality cannot compensate for structural decay and an aging roster. The 2026 World Cup format demands immense physical output. When starters hit the wall, a deep bench becomes a team's primary defensive mechanism. This chart highlights England's true advantage. Their reserve squad ranks among the most valuable in the world for substitute goal contributions. Success in the 2026 tournament depends on managing a full roster through 90 minutes of attrition, a standard of squad rotation that Tuchel established in Dallas.